Sophie had always dreamed of the kind of love that sweeps you off your feet, the kind that feels like a fairy tale. So, when she met Adrian, she thought her dreams had finally come true. He was everything she had prayed for. Charming, attentive, generous, and endlessly romantic. From the very first date, he made her feel like the most precious woman alive. But Sophie didn't know that what she thought was heaven was actually a carefully laid trap. She was not being loved. She was being love-bombed. And by the time she realized it, her heart was already broken. This is Sophie's story. And through her tears, we'll uncover the painful truth about love bombing. The kind of love that feels like a dream but ends as a nightmare. Sophie met Adrian at a mutual friend's wedding. He noticed her across the room, walked straight to her, and didn't take his eyes off her all night. He told her she was the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. He asked about her dreams, her fears, her childhood, and he listened as if she was the only person in the world. The next day, flowers arrived at her doorstep. Not just a small bouquet, but dozens of roses with a handwritten note. "I can't stop thinking about you. You are my future." Sophie's heart melted. She thought, finally, a man who knows what he wants. From that day on, Adrian didn't slow down. Good morning texts before she opened her eyes. Long phone calls during lunch breaks. Surprise dinners, gifts, and weekend getaways. Public declarations of love. Even introducing her to his friends as my future wife within weeks. Darkened. "So you'd rather be with them than me?" he asked quietly. She was confused. "Adrian, they're my family. I haven't seen them in weeks." He sighed dramatically. "I give you everything. All my time, all my love. And you repay me by abandoning me?" Sophie felt guilty. She canceled her family plans and stayed with him. This was the first shift, the beginning of control. After months of overwhelming attention, Adrian suddenly changed. The text slowed down. The phone calls shortened. The surprise gift stopped. Sophie panicked. She asked, "Adrian, is something wrong? Did I do something?" He looked at her coldly. "You've changed. You don't love me the way I love you. You take me for granted." Sophie was shocked. She tried harder, cooking for him, writing him love notes, sacrificing time with her friends, just to get back the man who once showered her with affection. But that man was gone. The truth was this: Adrian never truly loved Sophie. His grand gestures were never about love. They were about power. And now he had it. Sophie began to notice the cycle. Whenever she pulled away, Adrian would suddenly return to his old ways, showering her with love again, overwhelming her with attention, promising her the world. But as soon as she relaxed and trusted him again, he would withdraw, punish her with silence, and make her beg for scraps of affection. It was emotional whiplash, a cycle of highs and lows that left her exhausted, anxious, and broken. She realized she wasn't in love. She was addicted to the hope of getting back the man he pretended to be in the beginning. One night, Sophie discovered messages on Adrian's phone from another woman. They were filled with the same words he once told her. "You're my soulmate. I can't live without you." Her heart shattered. When she confronted him, Adrian smirked. "So, what if I talk to other women? You should be grateful I chose you. Without me, who would ever love you like this?" Those words broke something inside Sophie. She realized a man she thought was her dream was actually her nightmare. Leaving Adrian wasn't easy. He begged, he cried, he promised to change. He even showed up at her door with flowers and tears, declaring, "I can't live without you." But Sophie had finally seen the truth. His love was not consistent. His gifts were not genuine. His promises were not real. It wasn't love. It was love bombing, a tactic to control, manipulate, and trap. With courage, she walked away. She blocked his number, cut all contact, and slowly rebuilt her life. Sophie's tears teach us a painful truth. Not all love that shines is gold. Sometimes it's a trap. Love that moves too fast is a red flag. Over-the-top gifts and gestures can be manipulation, not romance. Real love is steady, consistent, and safe. True love doesn't overwhelm. Emotional, life-changing stories that open eyes, heal hearts, and protect souls.